guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be trying to organize my books. I'm not sure what way I want to organize my books yet. I have a few ideas. I want to try a few organization ways to see what works best for me, since now I have 2 bookshelves. I have a lot more books to work with. So during next few days I want to try to organize my books a few different ways, live with it, see what works best for me, and then decide what the final look of my bookshelves gonna look like. So today I thought to start with the most iconic bookshelf look in the world is a rainbow shelf. So let's do that, okay? Okay. So I decided to have a classic rainbow gradient from red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, blue, purple, and put all my white and black books in the end. So I decided to put all my Barnes & Noble classics in the bottom shelves because I have quite a bit of those and they do form a rainbow. So I put those at the bottom and work with all the other books that I own. This was quite a time-consuming process. I think if I would do it again, I would put my white books before red and leave the black at the end. I think that would look more aesthetically pleasing. So I had this rainbow shelves the longest out of all the organization methods because, first of all, I spent so much time doing this rainbow shelves, I didn't want to destroy it right away. This shelf is most aesthetically pleasing, is really good for filming videos and inviting people over. I think it's the most impressive looking shelves that you can ever have. But if we're talking about the practicality of this method, I would probably give it 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Because I was still able to find the books that I was looking based on the color of the cover, but all of my books, read and unread, were mixed together, and I kind of wanted to have a separation. So I really like this method and I think it looked really cool. So the second method I decided to go with is organizing by the genre. I wanted to try this method first because I had all of my classics already together in the bottom, so I didn't really have to touch them at all, and also because I started accumulating so many more books and I had enough to make them into genres. Even though it was really nice to see like all my thrillers together and all of the stuff together, I still didn't like that this method didn't allow me to see all of the books that I read. This organization method did look really nice and I really liked it, but I realized that if I will bring more books in the future, then I'll have to reorganize it within a few books. Especially my regular fiction, everything was really high packed in there. This method would not work in the long run, and so I decided not to go with it. Also, I realized how many books I misplaced and didn't put in the right genre, which again is so challenging because so many books have more than one genre attached to them, and so it's kind of impossible. So here are my organization: my mystery thrillers, historical fiction, fantasy and sci-fi, all my normal fiction, horror and Stephen King, middle grade, and finally some YA and obviously classics on the bottom. finally, I decided to not put myself through any more stress and organize my books by putting all of my unread books on the left side and put all of my read books on the right side. I was kind of surprised to find that I almost had the exact same amount of read books compared to unread books. I always thought that I have way too many books on my TBR list and not so many books that I've read, and I was actually pleasantly surprised to see how many books were actually read. I was having so much difficulty finding the books that I want to read to come into my unread shelves, and being just so overwhelmed with how not organized it is. That's why the next day I decided to come back to the same organization method and work on each of the shelves. First on my red shelves, which I decided to organize by the star rating. All of my 5-star books I decided to put on the top, put all of my 4-star books on the next shelves, then 3 stars on the next shelf, and all of my 2- and 1-star books put on the very bottom shelves. That way I could see all of my favorite books together in the same shelves, and that made me very, very excited. When it comes to the TBR shelves, I tried to do it many times, multiple times, and I didn't know how to do it. I was thinking about it for a long time. How would I organize my already really full bookshelves? Came up on this video how this girl organized her TBR shelves by genre. So this is what I decided to do. I kind of mixed two methods together. Here you see me putting all of my mystery thrillers in this one pile. Then I decided that I was just gonna put every single book that I'm excited about on the top shelf. Kind of the same as putting all of my 5 stars on the top shelves. So the books will make me excited. I tried to put all the YA primarily on the top shelves because they are usually brand new books, and I'm mostly excited to read like brand new books and not thrift books. Also, I started finding books that belong to my red shelves, and I was like, what the heck, bad organization, Catherine. So yeah, again, the same method. I put all of my books that I'm really excited on top shelves, books I am okay with reading on second shelves, and the books that I'm not so like hyped up about but I still want to read them at some point in my life on the third shelves, and I didn't touch the classics at all. So there's my final organization method that I'm sticking with. Well, that's it, guys. I tried many ways to organize my bookshelves. I think this is one of the best ways I can organize it. For now, I am satisfied with what I look at. I definitely have a system going in organization, my TBR books as well as my red books. I really like that people can come to my house and I can say, hey, you like books? Well, look right here, look right here. Those are my 5 stars. Please check them out. I also have 2 top shelves empty and 2 bottom shelves empty and available to bring in more books. So I don't know how long I will be stuck with this organization, but I am tired. It's been a few weeks and I am just we're gonna settle on this organization. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun and enjoyment, and maybe you got some ideas how to organize your books. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next one. Bye!